All right, welcome to the next installment of the QDX Revision 3 build. We are now looking at the steps on page, let's see, which page is this? Page 22 of the manual for installing L12. So what is L12? L12 is a multi-tap inductor that goes right here. There are 41 total turns on it, which means that this wire goes through the middle of the toroidal inductor, this guy right here, 41 times. That's it. Now, at certain steps, there are going to be what we call taps. In other words, we're just going to do extra long loops, and those will go here, here, and around here. So at 19, 30, and 36 turns, we're going to make extra long loops, and then keep going. That's it. So 41 turns, and let's get started. So we're going to follow the directions. Of course, we got to unravel this bit first. So that's always fun. If you could find the end, there it is. Tweezers for the win. All right, let's unravel this. Now, so this is going to be used for all of the inductors. So we don't want to just cut it like all willy-nilly. So what I would do is put my fingers in here. And I believe the instructions say how much of this to cut. Scrolling up here. It says 75 centimeters. So 75 centimeters in inches is, let's see here. 75, just Googling it here. In inches. Seriously. Okay. Bear with me here. Firefox requires a restart. Naturally it does. Okay. Let's try this again. 75 cm in inches is 30 inches. So on the front of my desk here, I actually have 17 inches lined up, so I know how far to go here. So I'm just pulling off 30 inches here. What you want to do is avoid exactly this. See, there's a little kink there. Try to avoid the kinks. It's harder with this smaller wire. There you go. All right, so I'm just measuring out about 30 inches. Probably going to cut it a little bit long. There we go. So, yeah, I just literally took a measuring tape and marked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all through 17 inches, and wrote it on the edge of my desk. So it makes making measurements like this really simple. It would have been even simpler if I wrote centimeters, but I didn't. All right, so we're going to, again, follow the directions here. So it says, step 1, begin winding it as shown. So what we're going to do is it shows the wire going in like so. So we're just, you can totally cheat and just, like what I'm going to do, I could just take this end and put it through. Try to get some better light in here. So put it through, And this right here is one turn. So now we're going to continue. That's one turn. This is two turns. Try to avoid kinks. And what I do is I get these turns in and then I snug. Don't worry about getting them close together. Just try to get that snug there. Use your forefinger and your thumb to pull. Don't break it. Just give it a firm tug. So how many do we have? I already lost count. Easy. There's two wires going through the middle. That's two turns. 3. And if you lose count, that's how you check it. It's 3 turns. 4 turns. Snug. 5 turns. Snug. 6 turns. By the way, if you want to fast forward, or just you can use the YouTube thing down the bottom right corner to hit the gear icon and change the speed to like double speed. So I think that was 6 and snug, and 7. No, I already lost count because I was talking. There's 7. I think that's 7, so I'm just going to use my tweezers to do this for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. And they're just as snug as I can get them. It's just snug enough. All right, so I'm going to stop talking and just count. That's 7, 8. 9. Try to not let these overlap. 9 snug. 10. 10 snug. 11. 11 snug. 12. 12 snug. 13. 13 snug. 14. 14 snug. 15. 15 snug. 16. 16 snug. 17. 17 snug. 18. And that one tried to overlap. Don't do that. Move it on over. 18. 18 is snug. Number 19. Okay, now number 19, we are leaving. Let's see, there's 19 snug. Now, between 19 and 20, we're leaving a loop. So here's 20. But we are not snugging on 20. What we're going to do is we're going to leave this loop here. And then we're going to hold our finger and snug up against the finger, not against the toroid. So there's 20. Now here's 21. Snug it up. 22. Snug it up. And scroll down a bit here. And 23. Snug it up. 24. Snug it up. Give my hand a rest here. That's number 24. Also take the opportunity to do this. Okay. You see there's plenty of room for 41 on there. That was 24. And let's move on to 25. So the next one is between 30 and 31. There's 25 and snug. It's 26. Snug. 27. Snug. 28. Could have got that one a little bit better. Snug. 28. There we go. Snugged. 29. Okay. And snug. Now 30. Okay. And the next loop is between 30 and 31. So instead of tightening up 31, we're going to leave 31 nice and loose, leave a loop on it. So here's 31. And I'm going to snug that up against my finger, or my thumb rather than I guess the windings itself. So I'm going to use my thumb to hold this winding and then snug up against that. That was 31. Right? Yeah, 31, this is 32. $33. Snug that up. 34. And 35. $36. Now between 36 and 37, another loop. 37. And I'm gonna rest my fingers for a second on 37. Because you can see I've got kind of a death grip on it. So my hand is getting really tired. Plus it's like past 11 at night and I'm getting tired. So after this, we'll get it installed and I'm gonna call it a night. I'm not overly tired, but tired enough. So just moving my hands around to get the blood flowing and the nerves waking up. All right, so that's 37. Right, yeah, 37. And now we're gonna go all the way to 41. 38. 39. And 40. And the last one, number 41. All right, so if I did that right, I've got taps at 30 to 31, 19 to 20, 36 to 37. Yeah, 19, 20, 30 to 31, 36 to 37. And then I've got 41 turns total. So I'm going to check my work real quick. There's no reason not to. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to set this down. Going to get out my camera. And I'm going to take a macro picture of this. Oh. Macro, no flash. And I should be able to see this. Oh yeah, I can see that very, very clearly. So I'm just going to use this real quick off camera. Be a lot easier if I just do it myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try this on and off camera here. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, there's 41 turns. Okay, that was easy. All right, so the next thing is to install it. So it says use a pair of pliers, which I can't find. I'll use my tweezers. Squeeze each loops into a sharp point so it can fit through the large holes at the 19, 30, and 36 turn taps. Install the wires, pull them firmly from the underside, cut each to 2 millimeters length at most, and solder in place. Okay, so I've done this before on QCXs and on my other QDX, so I'm pretty confident here. What we're going to do is we're going to get these down to a point as much as possible. And I'm going to use my magnifier to make it easier. Really do need my pliers for this. I don't know where they are. There we go. The trick is to get as perpendicular as possible on those. Perpendicular. All right. All right, so we got those as good as we can. All right, so this one is going to go here. And I'm leaving it long just to use it as a guide. Okay, so we got this. They got the ends in, and now we'll work on the taps. And try to bring it in here. Just get that one in, get that one in, and then this one's really long. Here come the tweezers. There we go. Oops, and this one came out. And did we get them all? Yeah, got them all. All right, give it a pull, 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 pull. I'm giving these pretty firm pulls here. Pulls, not pulls. All right. And one of these is... Did I wrap this the wrong direction? I probably did. It doesn't matter. You can wrap them the wrong direction. It just makes it not look as good. The electrons don't know which way they're going. But that means that that one wasn't... There we go. Okay. All right. So we got that. And by the way, if we want to compare this with the QDX that I built, and the only reason we're doing this is because my other QDX worked until it didn't, and it had nothing to do with this transformer. So let's just compare it real quick. Since we have one, this transformer is exactly the same. In fact, I could have just pulled this transformer out of the other QDX and used it, but I didn't want to do that. I like building things. That probably would have been more trouble than it was worth. So here it is compared to the QDX, my other QDX that broke. Oh, that smell, yuck. It looks like this was actually laid out differently. Interesting. Yeah, the board layout is a little bit different. So the taps are on the other side. On this one, they're over here. So interesting, cool. Well, it's of no consequence. So I'm just gonna take this one and get it out of the way. I am trying to keep all the parts flying in formation, however. Like the screws for it and everything. So I'll put that back together. And actually, you know, I'm gonna leave it apart because I may like to do more comparisons later. All right. Anyway, moving back to this. So these are all pretty well pulled tight. And he says to leave 2 millimeters, whatever that is. I'll leave a bit here. All right, now time to get out the, sorry, but did not have you in there. I apologize. All right, so I got those all cut down on. Now it's time for the soldering iron. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I want to see that. I want to see the enamel really bubbling, and I'm not seeing that yet. And I've never hurt one of these boards by doing this for well more than 10 seconds. Even when I was newer at this and had no idea what I was doing, I still never once lifted a trace. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You can see it bubbling there a little bit. I don't know if you hopefully can see that. It's about 10 seconds. Yeah, I can see it bubbling real good. I like that. I usually go until it stops bubbling. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Didn't see the bubbling action on that one too well, but I might just not seen it. And the last one. I have a feeling I used too much solder on that one. Yep. So I'll show you a trick that I use to get rid of the extra solder when I can. Let's get it. There we go. Same here. Did the same thing. Warm it up. And it just fell off. Let Sir Isaac Newton do his job there. All right, now these don't look great, but did they work? So to do that, we need to test continuities, and the continuity test is on the next page, on page 24. So let's get our continuity testing going. So reverse the PCB, check for continuity between pins 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 of IC3. So that's going to be, let's see here. Right here, there's pin 9. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It is 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. So we have continuity. That all worked. And now I'm just going to trim these a little bit more. Get these flush. Because we're done. L12 is now installed. Even though I don't know where my pliers went. I have one more here. All right, so in this video, this is a bit longer. No, actually, this one's also about 28 minutes. So we'll say 29 minutes. So where does that put us on totals? So T1 also took 29 minutes. So this is L12, 29 minutes. So that's 1 hour and 49 minutes. So 1 hour, 49 minutes so far. And what do we have left? Let's take a look here. Next one is L14, which is 10 turns. It's going to be easy. And then we have all the low pass filter inductors. So basically what we have left on this is we have this L14, which is going to be, again, really easy. And then we have all of these. And we also have this one. So I'm going to say it's going to be tempting for me not to just pull these off of here and then install them over here. But if you look, they're in kind of different places. Let's see, what's this? This one is T2. So T2 on this one is here, but over on this board, it's over here. L14 looks to be in the same position, and the other ones look to be in the same position. So, but it's some pretty big differences there. There's a lot of differences to these boards. I'll tell you that. A lot of engineering went into changing. I know was it the ADC? So a lot of engineering went into the revision 3. So I'm really looking forward to seeing on the air. It should be even more sensitive than the first one, and the first one was so good. I really wish this one didn't blow out. I could have, here's, if you guys haven't seen that video, see this gave up, and it sent 12 volts all the way to the processor. For the record, that's bad. So anyway, there's quite a lot of differences in these boards. There's a lot of similarities, but also a lot of differences. And this is a much easier build, by the way. I will say that. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, because in the next video we're going to be doing L14, and I'll probably do L14. Let's see here. Yeah, L14, and then let me know what you want. Do you want me to do each of the low pass toroids, which is 24, 26, 18, 20, 11, and 13 turns? I mean, I could probably do them fairly quickly. Do you want to see each one done, or do you want to just see them when they're done? Let me know. Comment below. Thanks for watching.